In a high-stakes week for Victorian politics, opposition leader John Pesutto has made significant moves to bolster his support ahead of an impending leadership spill. The spill, set to take place during a Friday party room meeting, has been called by 5 MPs and is expected to test Pesutto's grip on leadership amidst internal party tensions. Pesutto's strategic decision to allow remote voting has stirred discussions within the party. In an email to colleagues, Pesutto revealed he had received requests from MPs Nick McGowan and Cindy McLeish, both overseas, to participate remotely in the crucial meeting. Pesutto, after consulting Shadow Attorney General Michael O'Brien, justified this decision, stating it was within his authority to enable remote participation. This move, according to Pesutto, ensures that all party members can have their say, regardless of their physical location. While the move ostensibly promotes inclusivity, it also has political implications. McLeish is aligned with Pesutto's moderate faction, and her vote is expected to support his leadership. McGowan's stance remains unclear, though his inclusion could sway outcomes. On the other hand, MPs David Hodgett and Richard Welsh, initially unavailable, are reconsidering their plans to attend in person, further complicating the scenario. The leadership spill, led by Brad Batten and backed by Sam Groth, James Newberry, Richard Riordan, and Bridget Valance, coincides with another motion to readmit Moira Deeming into the party room. Deeming, previously expelled, successfully sued Pesutto for defamation, adding another layer of complexity to the party's internal discord. The spill highlights the deep factional divides within the party. Moderates have been advocating for Jess Wilson as the deputy leader, viewing her appointment as a step toward unifying the party. However, Batten, a conservative, appears to have bypassed this proposal by favoring Groth for the deputy position. This decision has prompted accusations from moderates of Batten reneging on Abe unity deal. Moderates accuse Batten of attempting to steal the leadership during a period when many Victorians are disengaged due to the holiday season. They claim the timing of the vote and the push against remote participation are deliberate efforts to disenfranchise key supporters of Wilson. Despite the controversy, Batten remains confident of his majority support. Meanwhile, some senior Liberal MPs view the remote voting provision as an opportunity for reconciliation. A prominent Wilson supporter remarked, "This is another chance to bring this turmoil to an end in a unified and dignified way. It's now in Brad's court." As the Friday meeting looms, the Victorian Liberal Party finds itself at a critical crossroads. The outcome will determine not just the party's leadership but also its ability to present a united front to voters in the future. In other news, Sydney's iconic New Year's Eve celebrations have been safeguarded following a last-minute agreement between rail unions and the New South Wales, NSW, government. The resolution averts potential disruption to the city's busiest day on its rail network, ensuring smooth transport for the millions attending the festivities. The dispute began when the NSW government lodged an application with the Fair Work Commission, FWC, to suspend planned industrial actions by rail unions. The government argued that the measures, including distance limitations on train crews, posed significant safety and economic risks during the critical New Year's Eve period. On Tuesday, lawyers from both sides appeared before the commission for what was anticipated to be a lengthy hearing. However, negotiations progressed rapidly, with the parties reaching an agreement by mid-morning. The unions agreed to withdraw the bans affecting services during New Year's Eve and provided assurances not to initiate any actions that could jeopardize the night's train operations. NSW Transport Minister Joe Haylen expressed relief over the agreement but refrained from celebrating, acknowledging that tensions between the unions and the government remain unresolved. Haylen noted that the government and unions are still deadlocked over pay negotiations, with no immediate plans to resume talks. The unions are demanding annual wage increases of 8% over 4 years, which the government deems unaffordable. Premier Chris Minns has maintained that such increases are untenable, particularly given similar demands from nurses and other public sector workers. The government's latest offer to the unions includes an 11% pay rise over 3 years, inclusive of superannuation adjustments. While the most disruptive industrial actions are suspended until the 3rd of January, concerns linger about potential disruptions to the train network in the coming months, including during school holidays, Australia Day, and Easter. NSW opposition leader Mark Speakman criticised the agreement, labelling it as a short-term fix that postpones inevitable chaos. He warned that commuters face continued uncertainty and disruption in the weeks and months ahead. New Year's Eve is a critical day for Sydney's transport network, with an estimated 1 million people gathering around the harbour for the midnight fireworks show. The event, watched by 400 million globally, generates an economic impact of $280 million. On this day, Sydney Trains operates an extraordinary schedule, running 3,200 services, with peak demand occurring immediately after the midnight celebrations. Operators, businesses, and authorities had expressed concerns about the potential consequences of disruptions, including risks to public safety and significant economic losses. The government's withdrawal of its application to the FWC, coupled with the union's concessions, has brought temporary relief. However, with broader issues like pay and conditions unresolved, the potential for further industrial actions remains high. As negotiations continue, stakeholders hope for a sustainable resolution that balances the needs of rail workers with the expectations of the public. For now, Sydney can look forward to celebrating New Year's Eve without transportation woes, even as broader challenges loom on the horizon. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to provide meaningful insights on the most pressing news. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.